לא, היא לא מצלמת שם, הכל טוב. וואו, השיחה קשוחה, היא מלא. כן, בסדר, זה עדיף.
Hi guys, who is with me so far? We are getting ready to go in and meet Eyal, and I'm actually at his house in Sde Boaz. So I'm going to knock on the door and we're going to go in, and I can't wait to show you the incredible view that he has from his home, and I actually have some questions for him. Even about his home, not just the surprise box. I'm going to ask those too. Let me know where you're all joining from. I'm very excited to see you, so let's do it. Let's go find Eyal. Look at this door knocker. Love it. And also mezuzah. So, okay. Aha!
Oh, hello.
There he is.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Eyal, we're very excited. Can you, just this door, if you can open this door, because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
You guys look at this.
Yeah. It's, when we sit down, I will tell you the story of this door, okay?
Okay. So everybody remember the door.
Remember that door, yeah. Okay.
The reason why I'm so excited about the doors, you do not get doors like this in Israel. I never saw a door like this in Israel. Or actually anywhere, to be honest. Okay, you guys, we're going to walk through Eyal's house right now, and he's taking us out onto the patio. Then I'm going to step out so that he can orient you to all of this fabulousness.
Right. It's, first, I'm very happy that you came here today. It's a very nice change. I really have to tell you about, let me stand over here, okay, yeah.
How about
I think this is the best spot to stand, yeah, okay. Because we are now, like, in a place that's called Sde Boaz. And it's an amazing, because we are going to talk about Ruth and Boaz and the Megillot today. And why we call it Sde Boaz? Because what you see over there, you see these houses over there, it's like an Arab village, big Arab village. It's the city of Bethlehem. And you can see far away, a bit more, like far away on the edge, this is Jerusalem. It's quite close, maybe like 10, 12 kilometers from here. And very far, it's a little bit foggy, you can see Jordan, the Moab. And really from this house, like when you stand in this spot, it's like you see Bethlehem, you see Jordan, you see Moab, and you see the fields of Bethlehem that we are living like right in the fields of Bethlehem. And Sde Boaz in Hebrew means the field of Boaz. And when we built this place, we said, like, this is like a very cool name, like for this place that we live in the field of Boaz. Somewhere over here, it happens. And for me, it's like, I could never imagine or dreamed that I will live in this spot. Because there is there's many things special about this spot. Like I live in the fields of Bethlehem, very close to Jerusalem, in a spot that the rain that goes, like my house, really is the place that one side of the roof, the rain goes to the Dead Sea, and the other side of the roof, the rain goes to the Mediterranean Sea. It's like 1,000 meters high. Always like there's very good area, and you can see the sea, and you can see the Jordan like from the roof of my house. You see them both on the like in some days, you know, when there's good sight, we go up to the roof to watch it. And I think what else is special for me, and maybe we'll talk about it more when we sit inside, is like Sde Boaz and the story of Ruth is really the roots of King David. And I'm always excited to think that King David, he was raised here in Bethlehem, and he went many times to Ela Valley that it's like he had to come through here on his way to Ela Valley. Maybe even at this time that he met Goliath, he was like walking, like going through here. So, and this is like, it's very exciting for me as an Israeli, as a Jew, that my house is in this spot, and my energy and whatever I do, I get it from this spot. And also, so we can, if like, we can go in, we can speak about, we will start with the door because it's a very nice story.
Cool.
And
wow, I feel like I understand you better now because you can see the energy and the inspiration that you bring into the surprise boxes kind of originates in this place, this connection to the land.
Yeah, I understand. It's like, it's amazing because I'm in a very interesting way, the important years of my life, between 20, after I finished the army, 21 to 30. It's like, it's a very important 10 years before I met my wife. And you really have to show everybody this amazing garden. My wife, she's the gardener. She made everything by herself, everything. She's like, I'm working for her when she asked me, but she put the trees, the plants, everything.
Okay, you guys, we're going to bring you over here so you can see what Eyal's wife has done. It is stunning. I'm going to turn the camera around.
You see over there.
So,
see, it's like, there's like plants and vegetables and all the spices, many trees.
This is a food garden that she has.
She had a food garden here and here. And all the trees, and she really, see the spices and everything. It's an amazing garden.
And I see a fig tree, one of the species.
This is the fig tree, and there's the pomegranate tree.
Wow, Eyal, it's a little bit of heaven, I think.
Yeah, and now we start to build another garden down there. Also there's many trees over there.
Okay.
So
we're going to come back and see the next garden when it gets built. All right, let's go inside and we'll sit down and talk a little bit about the package. You guys, I'm going to put the camera into the little holder, so it might be a little bit jiggly like this, but I know you don't mind. I'm going to do this like this. And then, okay, perfect. I feel like, when you see those nature documentaries and you see the animals coming into to look into the camera, I feel a little bit like that. That's funny. And I have with me a Lev Haolam box. I have, of course, the June box, and we will open it also with Eyal, and he can share a little bit about his inspiration and all of those types of things. So, fantastic. Eyal, thank you so much for having us in your home. It really is special.
Yeah, I'm very excited and happy that you came here today.
We are too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're always invited, by the way. You know that.
You heard it here. Okay, before we open the package, talk to me about that front door. I'm obsessed a little bit with the door.
The front door story. It's like, it's really funny, Rivki, because it really reminds me sometimes the boxes. Because sometimes in the boxes, I see a very interesting and powerful, from this spiritual point of view, item. Mm-hmm. And I build a box around it, in a way. You can say that I went to a friend of mine that he is an amazing carpenter. And I told him, I went to visit him, and then somewhere, like in a fairy tale, in all the mess of his warehouse, I saw the edge of the door. And I told him, what is that? He said, no, this is an old door, that was somewhere and came back to me. And I was curious. I want to see this door. And we moved everything, and it's very heavy, maybe 300 kilos, I think, everything together. And we pulled it, and I told him, listen, I'm going to build a house around this door. And just keep it for me. When I found the right place to build my house, I don't know how the house will look, but I know how the door will look. And when I built this house, I had the door, I had the door waiting for a house to be built around it. So this is the story of the door.
You know what, you guys, I can tell you that is exactly how Eyal and his team create the package. I have walked into their, I call it the creativity den. It's not even an office. It's a place where ideas happen. But I've walked in and they, you know, the whole team are talking and having ideas, and they're not thinking about, oh, we'll put this item and this item and this item. You're actually thinking about what's the story or the spirit or the connection that we're putting in. And only when that happens, you build everything around it. Yeah,
it's many times this is what happens. It's like, and also it's amazing that sometimes we think about something, or we see something like a subject or an item that we say, okay, let's do, like in 6 or 7 months, let's do this box. And we work for months to make it. And sometimes it takes like a week. Like we have all the idea is like ready. And sometimes, now we had it. We had like an idea. That was supposed to be in this September. We start to work and we saw that this idea is not ready yet, and it's a person. It's a very important person from the Bible that we said, let's do like a project around him. We did in the past on Moses. So I want to keep the surprise. I would say it's another important person.
You're teasing us.
Yeah, and we were like, he doesn't want to reveal now. We need to wait. Okay. And we say, okay, we just wait. And it's an amazing, because the artist that's supposed to lead the project, I told him, you know, we are not doing it in September, but you keep on working, and we will know. Right. Somewhere in 2025 it will happen, and we will know when it will happen. So this is what's going on.
So first of all, we're going to remember that next year, and you'll tell us when we were sitting in my house. This is the one we were talking about. But it also reminds me of something that I'd love to just share with everybody. That's a phrase that we say in Israel a lot, Besha Tova, which is, it literally means in the good time, but it means God's time, in the right, the perfect timing. So I can say to you, to bring this baby into the world, Besha Tova.
And what is amazing also, and this will be, it's very close, so stay, like, wait for it, because it will happen in September, that it really, we had like a place for the real subject to come in. And it was like an amazing, because it's like, we are like, and we love it so much, how we didn't thought about it. And it's like, it's going to be like in a very special box. Even today, we had like a few hours in the morning, all the crew, we worked about one of the items of the box, and we are like, everybody is so excited from this box. It's like, it's an amazing.
I'm actually excited about it too, because I've met a couple of the producers, because we went to take some photos and interview them for the magazine.
So you see this amazing it's, wow, the colors and everything. It's
we got amazing. More amazing things before we get there. So let's start what was amazing in June.
So I think while I'm opening, it's like the June box. Let's open it and we will talk about it.
I love the fact, every time I get my box, I love the fact that you have the little arrow that says open here and the little smiley face. And I feel like I'm getting ready to embark on some kind of experience when I open it up. It's cool.
Let's open.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You know, maybe can they, okay, I think they can see like this. Yeah.
Amazing.
This is like always, it's always amazing. Like, it's like babies, you know, for us, for me, like all my 4 kids, it was like impossible for me to give them a name before they came to the world. And we have this Brit Milah in the 8th day. It's really amazing. When I got 3 boys and 1 daughter, and all my 3 boys, they got their name in the Brit Milah. And I'm telling you that because it reminds me of the boxes, because the time we build the box, it's like the pregnancy. And before we send it from the warehouse, it's like we need to give it a name. And it's like the opening page is like, in a way, is the name of the box, you know? It's like, so like this is what when we finished, this is what we felt that you should really step into the magical stories of the five Megillot, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Eyal, just while you're talking about your sons, last time we were all together, you talked about the fact that Elad was getting ready to go turn his phone off and go into.
It's an amazing. It's like because they went out a week ago.
Okay.
And 2 days ago, he went back to Lebanon. Like it's like, so we are like.
All right.
We need. There is in the kitchen. There is a candle that for my two boys. Always like. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Your whole Lev Haolam family is continuing to keep them in their prayers and their thoughts.
Yeah, they really. I really have to say that because it's an amazing opportunity and an amazing zchut, you know, for me, through my boys, to see them and all the young soldiers. They are really amazing. Their spirit, their motivation, their understanding that they are in many ways like lucky to have the right to do what they are doing the last 8 months, protecting Israel. And standing in the front, so it's really amazing for us to see that them and their friends. It's very special.
Amazing.
Okay, and this is like the five Megillot, in the Koren publishing. I think for me it's the best publishing for the holy scriptures of the Bible and the Torah and everything, and I love everything they do. And when we found this book that have the five Megillot, the story of the five Megillot in Hebrew and in English, we said this is something we really need to make a special publish of Lev Haolam and to send it to our community.
So let me just ask you, Eyal, when you say the five Megillot, what does that mean?
Okay, there is in the Bible, the Old Testimony, there is 24 books, and 5 books is the books of the Torah.
Okay.
Genesis, Shmot, Bamidbar, in the desert, the 5 books of the Torah. And then you have the prophets' books. It's most of the books that you get. And in the end, you have the final books. Okay, it's like 3 groups of books. In the final groups, you have the 5 Megillot. They are like different from the regular Torah and prophets' books. It's like they sometimes they tell stories. The most famous is the 2 most famous is Esther. That's the Megillah of Esther and the Megillah of Ruth.
Yeah.
It's both of them on the name of a woman, and it's both like very important woman. Esther, she also was very special, and I think we are like dealing with her in Lev Haolam. We love when Purim is coming.
Yeah,
we really love to deal with Esther, because she's an amazing. It's more there. It's an amazing myth, and we really love to do with her. And also, the story of Ruth is first for me personally. It's like one of my favorite books of the Bible. Also because of the Hebrew that's in the books. It's really like a story, like a fairy tale. And also the personality of Ruth is she has like an amazing personality, and she is also a story of a very deep meeting of someone that was not Jewish but join and really become it's not only a partner, become the foundations of our kingdom. It's like the top. King David is like the top of the story, and his grandmother had an amazing story of coming in many ways. For me, the Judaism is built from 2 persons. We have Avraham Avinu, that he's the male, the first male, and the female, the first real female for me is Ruth.
Wow.
because they're the beginners. They started, like Abraham Avinu was have this call from God, and in a way Ruth have this call from her heart, Like her heart told her, I need to stick with this woman, to stick with this nation, to stick with this thing, and to go against odds. She's very old. I can get old and poor with no kids, but all my intuitions told me that this is the right thing for me to do and not to stay in Moab.
Wow.
And it's really, really, I think the first one did it was Avraham Avinu.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a big closure, Like that David HaMelech came from Avraham Avinu through Judah and through Ruth,
Wow.
Like two lines build his personality.
That's amazing.
So this is what, and this is, it's a very like a small and beautiful book with an amazing paintings in it,
What I like about the book too is even for somebody who doesn't read Hebrew, there is something I think everybody's soul kind of finds Hebrew letters soothing and healing in a way. So you can read it in English, but you can see on the facing page is written in Hebrew, and you can just enjoy, seeing the Hebrew letters.
Yeah.
The drawings are amazing.
Yeah, also the drawing are really amazing. Also, I think you made an article with the girl that drew the drawing. Did you speak with her or not?
Yeah, Lonnie did.
Yeah, she's
amazing.
very special.
Yeah, she really is extraordinary.
So, and when we built it and we saw this, it's really give us the inspiration to make everything.
Yeah.
And you really can see that it's a very good example. We need to cover a few we took images. Yeah,
this is really cool. And you know what I did with mine? I actually cut each of the images out, and I'm using them now as bookmarks. So
amazing.
I never know. And each time I start a new book, I just take one of them without knowing which one I'm taking. And I feel like, okay, so that's the extra energy that I'm bringing in my house while I read this book. It's just beautiful.
And like always, we really try to give this. I always love to open boxes and to see that the kids in the warehouse, the guys in the warehouse, they're like doing a great job,
They really do.
I remember first when we started to do the Lev Haolam packing. So, they make hundreds, sometimes thousands in a day. So after a while, they put loud music and they say, okay, let's work fast. And they are young. So they put it like this. And I was like, no, guys, please.
Yeah.
I really want you to think about the other side that get the box. Put it gently with love, please. And don't do 1,000 a day. Do 900. It's okay.
Yeah.
But just do it like this. And you really always, when I open a box of Lev Haolam, I really can see that this is what they do. They really do. Yeah, it's amazing.
I go to the warehouse often, and I promise you guys, when you go in, there is such a good vibe in the warehouse. And it starts with our logistics manager, Moshe, who's just like the most
Moshe and Ishai,
chilled
everybody.
out, beautiful person. Once I went in and Ishai's reading Psalms in the office, it's a special place. Of course. So really, how it gets packed, it matters.
Yeah, for me, it's
cool.
It's really one of the it's the secret things that I really like, that everybody will know them about Lev Haolam, that it's really, for me, it's very important the way we pack, and we do it here in Gush Etzion, and it's young people, Some of them, sometimes it's kids that really like 16, 17, they don't like to go to high school too much, so they come, they work with us, and it's really cool to see that they stay for a long time.
Yeah.
We had guys that they came for a few months, they stay for a year or even more until they went to the army. Yeah. And when they come back from the army, they come to visit the warehouse. They really, it's they become a very cool group, and they love each other. And I really love the energy that they put. So this is really great.
And the other thing too, everything's thought out very carefully in terms of like this goes here, this goes here. So
but it's amazing that we met like I don't know, it's like maybe 6 or 7 times that we are doing this broadcasting.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I see, oh gosh, I didn't speak enough about Sara Leah, you know?
Yeah.
Like I call her the mother of the box.
Yep.
And every time she is like, for her, it's everything that you have here, all this harmony of colors and the design and everything. Yep. It's really, really a lot thanks to Sara Leah.
Whenever Sara Leah is part of Eyal's team, and as he said, like the mother of the box, but whenever I see the two of you together, I understand it's like 2 pillars, because without one, it wouldn't work. Like if we took you away or if we took her away, because I see you have these very conceptual ideas, and she's able to like catch these butterflies and bring them and turn them into something real that we can all touch. It really is incredible. And she's always just, you guys, I would love you to meet her one day. I think she's a bit shy because she speaks mostly Hebrew, but honestly, she's the most kind person. She just, always has a hug, a good word, and a gentle spirit.
It's amazing. She got 8 kids in the house waiting for her.
It's a lot of kids.
And she is so patient. And no, but she's definitely gifted.
Yeah,
she has this gift for smells, for flavor, tastes, for colors, for accuracy, like a good proportion, and also all the graphic designers, all the suppliers, they love to work with her so much.
Yeah.
So she really, in a very like gentle and elegant way, makes everybody give everything to the box to succeed. And people like they have their like own product, they have their like brand, but you say, listen, this is like, there is a special color here, we need to change the color. Everybody like say, for you, Sara Leah, you can do whatever you want. So
it's true.
It's amazing.
It really is cool.
So
it really is cool.
So it's really nice. It's amazing. It took me more than I thought to, because really a lot of the boxes of Lev Haolam are really thanks to the amazing work she's doing.
Yeah.
And here we can see.
So roasted nuts, you guys. This is truly an Israeli snack. I mean, Israelis eat more nuts than anybody I've ever met.
Yeah.
Nuts and seeds. It's like,
we love it.
Yeah.
And also I think our friends over, like our community love it also.
I feel like our community are a little bit like Ruth. They came and they said, where you guys are going, we're going with you. We're standing with you against Ruth, all the odds.
It's, I don't know how many of them, because Ruth is like, we did a box on Ruth a few years back, and all the new members of Lev Haolam, they get like this, I think 4 boxes, maybe 5 sometimes, before they get the main box. And one of them is Ruth. And for us, it's very important because we really think she is like, she's like a bridge. Her story, like, is a symbol for our relation. Like this perfect meeting. And let's hope that that a king will come from this relationship, one day. Let's hope.
I love it. Okay, so we have nuts, which is a must-have
and this
for
is the
Israel.
snacks, the energy snacks.
These are good.
Yeah, very good. See, but it's so beautiful. Everything is like.
These are very delicious.
Also, this chocolate almonds.
You guys, this is an amazing snack too because it's 100% natural. There's no preservatives, there's no chemicals, anything like that. So that's something else that Eyal and Sara Leah always look for, is that they're sending things that, okay, so maybe some of them are sweet treats, not something you would eat all the time, but they're healthy. They don't have chemicals in them.
It's very important.
The goodness comes from the land.
Like olive oil, we always like looking for the farms. We love we love it when it's organic, and it's like olive oil is like perfect because like it comes from a farm. We have these amazing, brave farmers, and they are like so, they love it so like pure, so it's organic and clean. So it's an amazing. The olive oil this year was difficult because there isn't enough olive oil in the market, but I think we're going to send. There is olive oil on the way now. Yeah, good. And this is, we love when we have the weight, enough weight, we can put this majadra is like, it's rice. People in Israel love it very much.
It's so good.
And also, it's very good.
The first time I had majadra was here in Israel, and this company, Pereg, their family came to Israel from Libya when all of the Jews were kicked out of the countries that they were living in. And from Libya, they brought all of their knowledge of spices and cooking and have put these mixes and blends together that are just so perfect. If you want to create kind of like an Israeli kitchen, Israeli flavor, makes it easy to do, you're just good to go.
Yeah. And this is the cosmetic I see. I love the story of the cosmetic that I love here is because I know the owner. And he started like his small business like maybe 2 years back or maybe 3 years back. And it's really the time that you say, wow, it's so great to have Lev Haolam, like when we help these new businesses and to have this first, like, the first beginning and start. And we're going away with him and he's very happy.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, his name is Tzvika, and he was telling me that after the first project that he was included in, the first surprise box that he was included in, the support that it gave his business allowed him to move to the next step. He actually created some new packaging and some new products. It gave that energy to move his entire business forward.
Wow.
Which, you guys, that really is the power of the Lev Haolam community, because without that, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, what I really love is like this. It's amazing because people ask me, what is exactly Lev Haolam? How will you define it?
Yeah.
And one of the there's few answers, but one of the answers that I think is maybe I love it the most is when I say that Lev Haolam for me is a multi-sense magazine, and because I was like when I was young, for me National Geographic was like I was subscribed to National. This is like I think my English is coming from there because I didn't go to high school, I didn't study so much. But I think from the National Geographic, I was like I love it so much, and I waited for every month for the magazine because I discovered the world when I was 13. I have an aunt, she lives in New York, she gave me a present to the bar mitzvah.
Wow.
And I was like waiting for the magazine to come and reading the magazine. And I see like today, the magazine doesn't have the power like that it had when we were like kids. Because you got the internet, everything is digital, you got TV, it's in your iPhone. So, and I really think that in a way like Lev Haolam, I call it like multi-sense magazine. We do something that you cannot do with your iPhone. Right. Because it's more than taste, flavors, and all these things. It's like the story is very physical. Yeah. And also it's the levels. This is what I'm saying. Like you take Tzvika, you really give him a very big kick for his business.
Yeah.
You tell his story, and you take these graphic designers, they put all the magic inside. It's like something, it's multi, it's multi-sense, multi-levels. There is many levels. So this is something I really love in what we are trying to do also in Lev Haolam.
I think it's very cool too. I feel like it's the sensorial experience of Israel, So even if you're not able to be with us in person right at this minute, you can still experience some of the Israel as we experience it, which is incredible. Just amazing. And the magazine also, adds extra stories that we can share.
It's also, the magazine is, this is nice because we talked about Sara Leah and the amazing work she does in the products. And also, like, there is the crew that does this amazing magazine. I think, Rivki, you are a very important part of, like, all the articles, the meeting, the spirit of the magazine. And in a way, it's like you and Lonnie. It was good that Lonnie, like, I think the time that Lonnie went, you bring something to the magazine, like me and Sara Leah, we bring to the books. Now the magazine, it's you and Lonnie together, you make this magic of the magazine. And I really also like this Moishi, you know, they met Moishi.
You've met Moishi. He's been with me on a live a little while ago. It was before Pesach, before Passover. He was talking to us about that.
I think we can call him the rabbi of Lev Haolam.
He's 100% the rabbi of Lev Haolam.
He's
That's what I call him.
And also, this is one of his very important tasks that I think our community should know that.
Yeah.
That Moishi, he writes the company message, every magazine in the beginning.
Yeah.
And this message is really including many, many levels of what we are doing. Like he's trying to put the essence of the investigation that we did around the subject of the box, and he put it here.
Yeah.
He put it here. So this is also very...
And I think it's cool too, because he's also one of those people that sits at the table with the team and brings the packages to life.
And also you see here, you see this image of King David over here.
Yeah.
Is from the root box.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
So it's not by coincidence, you know, it's like we put it inside.
You know, it's sort of like Israel. There are just so many layers of everything. It's even like being here in the Fields of Boaz, that this is sort of the place where it began with Ruth and Boaz, and as you were saying, King David, maybe he was walking where we're
definitely.
sitting.
He definitely was walking.
No, he definully was walking here, but maybe he was walking like exactly over here.
Sometimes I'm imagining.
I get excited.
I really like to believe in it, that he was like he sat here somewhere, you know, drink something on his way.
I love it. Wow. So Eyal, honestly, I really, on behalf of the whole community, I'm speaking for all of us, you guys, thank you so much for having us in your home. It's something, you know, when you get to see somebody's home, you get to see a different part of who they are.
Wow.
And so I know that for all of us, it's exciting to just know another layer of Eyal, because I think there are many.
Thank you.
And it's beautiful, and you guys, hopefully one day we can bring you here and you can see the view yourself with your own eyes.
When you're here, you're more than invited.
Amazing.
It will be, Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eyal. Thank you. Everybody, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.